afraid it's going to be like when we get to Washington.
So last weekend, a couple weeks ago, we had a death in the family on like Sean's side. So we ended up doing a quick trip to Washington, and you know, right now there's all this snow and stuff happening there. We left right before all that started. So here's some footage of our Washington time. Okay, look, you can see my breath. Even out my nose. I feel like a freaking dragon. So I'm at SeaTac. We're gonna rent a car. We're waiting for the shuttle. It's here, I think. See, it's right there. And I've never rented a car like this, so we'll see what happens. Welcome to Washington in January. Wait, it's February. Welcome to winter in Washington. Yay. Okay, so I know it's super dark in here, but it is what it is. I have one job so far. Tomorrow, I need to remember there are 2 items of food. I don't know what that means exactly, but there's 2.
I photobombed you.
It's cool. So, yeah. 2 items of food or else. Oh no, we're going on a bridge. I don't see it though. Oh, there it is. There it is. You know what's really sad is we have to pay when we come back. So, like, I'm paying for this torture. I'm on a bridge. Okay, I'm not on a bridge yet. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. I'm on a bridge. Oh my gosh. This isn't so bad. I don't know. I hate the bridges where there's like one on top of the other. So like when you're on like the under part of it, it kind of freaks me out. But you know, I'm not walking on it. This isn't so bad. Sean's driving over the bridge.
We're on a freeway. I suppose I can speed up.
This is technically a freeway. We're on the 16 West in Washington. And, you know.
Did you say 8 miles? That's what I said.
No.
Oh.
And then, yeah, we're almost off the bridge. There's the view. Alright, we did it. I did it. Hooray. Oh, 24th Street. Oh.
Let's go to the cafe.
Let's go to 24th Street Cafe. Oh, is that the wrong place? Oh my gosh, look at the Subway sign. It says, the tomatoes blushed when they saw the salad dressing. So we've seen some clever signs in our adventure this morning. There was the Subway one, and then what was the storage one? What did it say?
It was Einstein knew a thing or two about space, so do we.
Oh, Einstein knew a thing or two about space, so do we, and it was like a self-storage place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we saw this coffee-like hut, and it was called Brewed Awakening, like brewing coffee instead of Brewed Awakening. I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
You know, our adventure's going okay. We're driving through towns and counties, and we're making our way to where we need to go.
People for half mile.
Oh, good to know.
No
Yeah.
crosswalks. Somebody's just go cross.
It's definitely not big city out here.
And get El Sombrero's right next to
You want to do something fun? You want to go to Taco Bell? All right, we're loading up the car to leave the island. I feel really cold, but you can't even see my breath. Watch. Nothing. So apparently I'm just a sissy. Typical. So, yeah, see, Sean's loading up the car. Oh, yay. Everyone's getting ready to go. I'm listening to birdies in the background. All right, let's go catch a ferry. So, holy crap, it is snowing outside. I am not experiencing it firsthand, but there it is. Let's see what happens. Is that us? Are we pre-boarding? What are you doing?
I didn't know it was a video.
Oh my God. I'm gonna get one other one. So you choose either the caramel delights or the basil. Okay. You don't like the caramel delights? Maybe? You do like basil. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm at Anderson's, but it's like 1:30 in the morning, so they're closed. We're really at this travel center. Yeah, no Anderson's today. It's cool. Okay, so remember when I said we kind of came home Sunday night? Well, yeah, if by Sunday night you mean 4:40 a.m. Monday morning, yeah, we totally came home on Sunday. When we were leaving Seattle, we couldn't leave because our connecting flight in we were going to San Francisco, and they wouldn't let us leave. So we left really late, but our connecting flight was delayed too. So we really thought we were gonna make it home fine. And when we got to San Francisco, we just missed our connecting flight. So they rebooked us for the same flight the next day, so 24 hours away. So we were supposed to be home by 9:30 on Sunday. So in theory, we'd be home by 9:30 p.m. on Monday. We're like, we can't do that. Like, that's not gonna work for us. And there were 6 of us on the same plane flying back to Bakersfield. So there were no other flights, there were no other options. We ended up renting a car, and 6 grown adults, full-size people, drove home from San Francisco. It was crazy, but I'd like to think of it as a bonding experience. And yeah, now it's kind of funny, but it still sucked. I mean, we were so tired. I remember going to sleep Monday morning and looking at my clock, and I was turning off my alarm, and it was 4:52, and my alarm usually goes off at 5. I was so thankful I had planned for like a situation like that, and I had already like planned to have a substitute, because there's no way I could have functioned off 8 minutes of sleep. So yeah, even knowing what happened, I'm really glad we went. I'm glad I was there for family. And I mean, it was a quick weekend. It was crazy. It was stressful, but it was some good family time, and I'm very thankful for that. So that's our trip to Washington.